Hello and welcome to ET Now. You're watching IPO Central, and my guest today is from a company called Physics Wala. They are into preparation of competitive examinations and upscaling for students. They are into online, offline, and hybrid model. Their IPO is opening on November 11th and closes on 13th. Price between 103 to 109. It's a total IPO size of 3,480 crores, which includes a fresh issue of 3,100 crores. And the company is valued at little over 31,000 crores at the upper end of the price band. And joining me is Mr. Alak Pandey, who is a co-founder, whole-time director and CEO, and Pratik Maheshwari, who is the co-founder and whole-time director. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us on ET Now. Mr. Pandey, to begin with, sir, you are raising 3,100 crores in fresh issue. How are you going to use this proceeds?
Most of these funds are split into opening the new offline centers. A big part is going there, and a big part is going in the branding and the events and the marketing function in the next 3 years. Pratik, can you go deep there?
Close to 200 centers we will be opening in next 3 years. Capex requirement around those centers, as well as existing lease rental payments and the cloud payments, so that is the current use of proceeds which we have filed for.
You started off online and then you ventured into offline and hybrid mode over a period of time in the last 5 years. How does this economics of offline work vis-a-vis the online classes?
See, online, we have a very unique model in online, which makes us a very different company. So top of the funnel is social media. We have close to 900 different social media channels, YouTube, Telegram, Instagram, Snapchat, and there we have a community of 12 crore students, at this point of time. Online contribution margins as well as EBITDA are very high, because it's a pure platform play where thousands of students study in a one single AI powered classrooms which we have designed over the period of time. Offline, unit economics are very simple, it's a steady state 15 to 18% margin business, but it's a compounding story for next 10 years, because in online we are the market leaders, we are number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 players in online. Offline we are number 5th player at this point of time, having a market share of only 7%. So there is a headroom to a headroom of 93% in offline.
It's interesting that you say that the margins are much higher in online, and then you have ventured into offline market as well. What was the reason for that, given that you had good traction online and students joining you online?
See, mode of learning is not me to decide. I am a service provider. I want to create value in the student's life cycle. Fundamentally, it's a student choice in terms of mode of learning. When we became market leader in online, we ventured into offline, and my offline is not pure play offline. It is tech enabled offline learning centers which we have designed. And 80% of my offline admissions happens through online. So and decision of opening any new centers decides on how many learner base we have in a one certain pin code. It is not the right comparison in terms of contribution margins of both of these products. My offline should be compared with other offline consumer internet or brands.
Mr. Pandey, the entire
to say कि 18% मार्जिन का बिजनेस इज नॉट वर्थ डूइंग, है ना, तो वो कुछ सेंस नहीं बना रहा है. उसको ऑनलाइन से हम कैसे कंपेयर कर सकते हैं? 18% मार्जिन का एक डिफरेंट बिजनेस है, उसकी डिफरेंट ग्रोथ है.
I get what you're saying. I'm saying that you because Mr. Maheshwari said that the margins are much higher in online as compared to the offline. The cost structure is also different for both the kind of mediums which is there, and that's why I was asking that what led to the pivot from online to offline.
Okay.
So it's not a pivot, I would say it's an extension, and it's a natural progression. Fundamentally, there was a huge demand from the student side. We saw this need, post the first wave of COVID, the students are stuck at their home and they wanted to study in in the offline mode as well from the same brand which they are studying in online mode. So that was the core thesis to venture into offline. And if you see offline also, we have opened 170 centers in past 2 years. That is 3 times more than our competition. Still 93% learner base are in online mode of learning. In terms of headcount, 93% market share is of our online mode of learning. And offline also is a completely tech-enabled offline learning centers which we have designed where every classroom has a high-resolution camera, class gets recorded and is available to the students post-class. Our teacher uses smart board, student can ask doubt from their home as well, they can participate in test as well. So it's a hybrid learning systems which we have designed in offline mode of learning.
Can you also give us a path to profitability as well, because you are taking aggressive expansion of offline. You have 300 odd centers today. You are looking at another 200 over the next 2 to 3 years. What is the path to profitability, Mr. Pandey?
There's another way to look at this picture is that we are always cash rich. FY24 we generated close to cash from operation was close to 200 crores. FY25 we generated close to 500 crores of cash. In our entire life cycle हमने 2 बार फंडिंग ली है और बड़ी न्यूज़ बनती है कि फंडिंग ले ली और फंडिंग से कंपनी ग्रो कर रही है, बट हमने अभी तक 210 मिलियंस का फंड रेज किया था प्राइमरी आज तक, और आज मेरी करंट ट्रेजरी 300 मिलियन है. व्हाट डज दिस से? ये बोलता है कि ये जो पूरा पीडब्ल्यू बना है ये बिना प्राइवेट इक्विटी कैपिटल के बना है, क्योंकि सारा का सारा पैसा तो मेरे बैंक अकाउंट में ही पड़ा हुआ है. सो इब्डा को मैं देखूं तो FY23 से FY25 का आप इब्डा देखोगे तो 90% ग्रो हुआ है, बट इसके साथ क्या इंटरेस्टिंग है कि रेवेन्यू भी 97% कैगर से ग्रो हुआ है FY23 से 25 में. तो 4 गुना मेरे रेवेन्यू ग्रो किए हैं, 4 गुना मेरे इब्डा ग्रो किए हैं, कैश लेवल प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी है. So of course offline के अंदर it takes 24 months for a center to make break even. Online is hugely and fairly profitable. Offline profitability is coming along. It's a compounding story. It will take 6-7 years to reach that steady state 18% margin.
And you are saying that you will take another few years to become fully profitable by this logic?
No. So fundamentally, if you see, the nature of the business, so we take fees upfront and revenue gets accrued over the period of time. But if you see the cash from the operations, is doubled from FY24 to FY25. Cash from operations in FY25 also was more than 500 crores, and since we cannot give any forward guidance, right, but you will see overall PAT profitability very soon.
Right. And the EBITDA margins which are here, which we are talking about here, 18% odd, that's also in line with the PAT profitability, or you will reach EBITDA profit much ahead of it?
Yes. If you see overall profitability of both the segments, we have significantly improved in past as well, and cash generation from business it has been positive over the years. If you take FY22, 23, 24, 25, all these years we were generating excess cash.
Can you also take us through your revenue recognition method here, because your students are enrolled for duration of period. It could be a short duration, it could be long duration. How do you recognize revenue, and especially when you are online and there is a platform fee or a technology fee that you do, how do you recognize those expenses as well?
Yeah. So it's very simple. I'm glad that you have asked this question. Generally academic cycle and the financial year cycles are the same. So student take as admissions in first 6 months. Majority of the admissions and enrollment happens in the first 6 months. But these are not first and the second quarter are not the most profitable quarters for us. When a student pays a fees in a given month, revenue gets accrued till the course end. So generally quarter 3 and quarter 4 for the company, since we are cyclic in nature, are more in terms of revenue as well as profits. At the same time, like, how do we look at the business is the entire year view, like, because most of the courses are like, 1 year durations, like, so like, the right picture comes, like, so the so like, we can predict the entire year revenues in, like, first 3 to 6 months, but like, the entire year view is the right view to look at this business.
Also give me a sense of, I was reading in your RHP that you offer long, high cost fees on EMI, but you also help in, providing third party financial institution help for these EMIs. Are you providing guarantees against these course fees?
Yep, yep. So there is, so like, if you say, like, if you pick FY25, which is the last financial year, we taught around 45 lakh kids, like, less than, like, 0.5% of the students have taken our, like, EMI support. Like, in terms of guarantee, there are no such guarantees. Like, in terms of, like, NPAs of the student base is, like, less than 1%. Like, so fundamentally, like, our online courses are very affordable in nature. Like, the average price point is, like, 4,000 rupees for entire year of learning. Like, all subjects put together, live classes, doubt solving, practice, mentorship, revision in just 4,000 rupees. That makes us a very unique company in nature, like, and that is the fundamental reason for this hyper growth. Like, Alag, you want to touch upon quality of like, our academic services?
So the point is, the majority of education players जिसके ऊपर लोग कमेंट करते हैं और जिसके बारे में बातें होती हैं, वो सब खेल रहे थे 80,000 60,000 के कोर्स पे फॉर एंटायर ईयर. तो उनकी जो टारगेट ऑडियंस थी वो टॉप 3% टॉप 5% ऑफ इंडिया हो करते थे जो ये पे कर सकती थी. मैं ऐसे बैकग्राउंड से आता हूं कि मैं खुद आईआईटी की तैयारी नहीं कर पाया था बिकॉज ऑफ दिस हाई फीस ऑफ दिस कोचिंग्स. तो हम लोग ने ऐसा किया कि यार यही चीज हम 3,500 4,000 रुपए में क्यों नहीं कर सकते हैं साल भर की लाइव क्लासेस. बस इसके अंदर हमें एक चीज करनी होगी कि नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट ज्यादा होना चाहिए, वॉल्यूम का गेम होना चाहिए. वो पॉसिबल हो पाया बिकॉज ऑफ वन यूनिक थिंग दैट पीडब्ल्यू हैज, that no other education company, no other consumer tech has, that is the strong social media handles. हमारे 900 सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स हैं टोटल, कुछ मिला के 12 करोड़ बच्चे हमसे जुड़े हैं और इसमें से मैक्सिमम बच्चे हमसे यूट्यूब पे आके फ्री में पढ़ के चले भी जाते हैं. उसमें से कुछ बच्चे होते हैं जो ये अफोर्डेबल कोर्स खरीदते हैं. अब बात आती है कि क्या सिर्फ हमसे गरीब बच्चे पढ़ने आ रहे हैं जो 4,000 रुपए दे सकते हैं? नहीं. मैंने ऐसा बोलता हूं कि आप ऐसे समझ लो एक पार्ले जी का बिस्किट है, एक अमीर भी खाता है गरीब भी खाता है. इसलिए नहीं खाता है सस्ता, इसलिए खाता है क्योंकि टेस्टी है. हम आईआईटी की बात कर ले, नीट की बात कर ले, मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ डॉक्टर्स हम बेचते हैं. आईआईटी के अंदर मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ इंजीनियर्स हम भेजते हैं. किसी भी आईआईटी के अंदर सबसे बड़ा रेशियो हमारा है. किसी भी मेडिकल कॉलेज के अंदर सबसे ज्यादा बच्चे हमारे हैं. यूपीएससी के अंदर एवरी थर्ड आईएएस आईपीएस अगर आप देखोगे इस ईयर का विच इज टॉट बाय पीडब्ल्यू. सीए के अंदर अभी 3 दिन पहले रिजल्ट आया, टॉप 50 के अंदर टॉप 24 रैंक इन सीए इंटरमीडिएट, 50% टॉप रिजल्ट्स हमारे थे. सीए फाउंडेशन की बात करूं टॉप 20 में से टॉप 9 रिजल्ट हमारे हैं. डिफेंस की बात करूं टू टेक एनी एग्जाम्स वी आर सेंडिंग मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स टू कॉलेजेस और टू सिलेक्शंस. बट इससे भी ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट क्या है कि हम डेमोग्राफी चेंज कर रहे हैं. हमारे पढ़ने वाले ज्यादातर बच्चे टीयर 3 से हैं, गांव से हैं, जिनको सिर्फ और सिर्फ मोबाइल और डेटा की वजह से पीडब्ल्यू कोर्स का एक्सेस मिल जाता है और फिर उनकी लाइफ चेंज होती है. तो ऐसे बहुत सारे सिलेक्शन होते हैं. 2 साल पहले एक स्टोरी बहुत वायरल हुई थी. हमारा एक कश्मीर का बच्चा था, घर घर जाके पेंटिंग करता था, सेब तोड़ता था, 3,500 रुपए वहां से इकट्ठा किया और पढ़ा. आज गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज में पढ़ रहा है. इसी साल लास्ट ईयर की बात करूं जब नीट का रिजल्ट आया तो मैं रैंक 1 रैंक 2 रैंक 10 रैंक 20 मेरे पास टॉप 100 में बहुत सी रैंक थी. मैं वो सेलिब्रेट नहीं कर रहा था. मैं सेलिब्रेट कर रहा था जमशेदपुर में एक मोबाइल कवर बेचने वाला बच्चा मेडिकल कॉलेज में जा रहा है, गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज में, बिकॉज ऑफ पीडब्ल्यू कोर्स. सो दिस इज द ब्रांड विजन कि हमें भारत के उस कोने कोने में जाना है जहां एजुकेशन नहीं पहुंच रही है. प्राइस इज आवर चॉइस कि हम अफोर्डेबल रहेंगे. क्वालिटी इज वी कैन नॉट कॉम्प्रोमाइज. एजुकेशन इज अ गेम ऑफ क्वालिटी. अगर आप कंटेंट के अंदर कमी करोगे तो बच्चा आपको पसंद नहीं करेगा चाहे वो कितना भी सस्ता हो.
Pratik, wanted to understand this thing. I was looking at your numbers. Offline students at the end of the first quarter was 0.33 million. This was compared to 0.33 million in FY25. But when I look at your unique transacting students, they were around 2.1 million at the end of Q1, but it was 4.13 million at the end of FY25. My understanding is that it's a full financial year which is in play. So a student who stays on from first quarter remains should be there till the Q4. Why this disparity in numbers?
So, like, if you see last year to this year numbers, like, if you compare the full year view, like, the right way to compare last year full year view with the last year, like, FY25 view should be looked at FY24 view, like, FY25 full year view should not be compared with quarter one of, FY26, like, so, like, in a macro, like, our revenues has grown 4 times in past 2 years, and like, and EBITDA also have improved by almost 4 times, like, we are a hyper growth company at this point of time. And if you see my market share, like, India के अंदर 30 करोड़ बच्चे हैं, like, जिसमें से मैंने last year 45 lakh kids बनाए हैं. It's not even a 1.5% of my market penetration, like, इंडिया में 6 करोड़ टेस्ट टेकर्स हैं, like, इन 6 करोड़ टेस्ट टेकर्स के अंदर मेरा पेनिट्रेशन अभी 6-7% ही है. दिस मार्केट इज ऑल्सो ग्रोइंग बाय 15%, like,
ये बताइए कि तो आई गॉट द लॉजिक जो आपने मुझे बताया इसके बारे में. योर एक्सपेंशन स्ट्रैटेजी इज ऑल्सो लेड बाय एक्विजिशंस. आपने जाइलम एक्वायर किया, आपने उत्कर्ष एक्वायर किया 2023 में. आगे जाते हुए भी क्या आप एक्विजिशंस करेंगे?
See, like, it is not the right statement कि हमारा, like, expansion strategy acquisition led है. अगर आप देखेंगे तो हमने not even $50 million, like, invest किए हैं to partner with these two companies, like, fundamentally अगर आप देखेंगे तो acquisition का thesis क्या है हमारा, like, one is the geographical expansion, like, अगर किसी एरिया के अंदर हमारा ब्रांड प्रेजेंस कम है, which is like southern part of the country, तो वहाँ पे हमने जाइलम से पार्टनरशिप करी, लेकिन और लेकिन वो इंडिपेंडेंट ब्रांड की तरह ऑपरेट करता है. हमने उनको टेक्नोलॉजी सपोर्ट दिया, और लेकिन उनके अंदर रैपिड ग्रोथ, उनके भी रेवेन्यू कैगर्स और इब्डा कैगर्स सिमिलर हैं पीडब्ल्यू से, लेकिन एज वेल एज उत्कर्ष फॉर अ वेरी स्ट्रैटेजिक, लेकिन पार्टनरशिप जहाँ पर हमने गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स जैसी कैटेगरी के अंदर कैटेगरियल एक्सपेंशन किया. हैविंग सेड दैट, like, बाय वर्सेस बिल्ड, वी वांट टू बिल्ड थिंग्स फ्रॉम इन हाउस, like, और मूविंग फॉरवर्ड द फोकस, like, is to, like, build newer exam categories in house, like, than to have M&A.
Expansion strategy acquisition नहीं है. Acquisition का total revenue कंपनी के revenue का 15% से भी कम है. तो yes.
जेंटलमैन, सवाल तो बहुत हैं पर टाइम बहुत कम है, इसलिए हमें यहाँ पर अपना इंटरव्यू का ख़त्म करना पड़ेगा. अलक पांडे और प्रतीक महेश्वरी, धन्यवाद आज हमसे बात करने के लिए, एंड थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस ऑन नीति नाउ. Your IPO is opening on November 11th, closes on 13th. Price between 103 to 109 is 3,100 crores fresh issue and OFS of 380 crores. So that's 3,480 crores, giving your company a value of nearly 31,170 crores at the upper end of the price band. Thank you very much for joining us today, and all the best for your IPO.